Many of you are already familiar with Dead Air silencers. They make perhaps the best cans on the market, and the new Dead Air Nomad Titanium is no exception. In fact, I would go so far to say that this is possibly the best centerfire rifle can today. And I'm gonna tell you why. I've got no affiliation with Dead Air other than having a massive crush on Mike Pappas. So when Silencer Shop reached out to me and they said, hey, look, would you like to try the new Dead Air Nomad that's coming out? I was like, okay, you know, it seems kind of cool. But then they said, by the way, it's titanium and it weighs less than 10 ounces. At that point, I was like, okay, now I'm really interested. And in fact, I'm going to Thunder Ranch where I am today, and I want to get this thing before we go to Thunder Ranch.
Hit, move. Watch your muzzle, watch your muzzle.
So by the time you guys see this video, this silencer will have been announced. Like, it'll be public. As of right now, as we sit here today, it's still under embargo, top secret stuff. But I brought it out to Thunder Ranch, showed everybody at Thunder Ranch. First of all, this is a sexy looking suppressor. But then you pick it up and you're like, holy crap. This doesn't look like it weighs less than 10 ounces. And that's the mind-blowing thing. Not only is it a good-looking can, but everyone here, all the instructors, all the other students at this urban rifle course, they're all saying, hey, can we shoot it? Or they're picking it up and they're like, I can't believe that that thing is that light. Or we're in the long range deck and we're shooting it out at 500, 600, 700 yards. People are saying, dude, what the hell do you have on your gun? Because this thing is crazy quiet.
Okay.
Send it.
Yeah. Just to give you the preliminary specs real quick from Dead Air, it's ultra lightweight at 9.6 ounces. It's fully welded grade 5 titanium. This provides good enough performance for magnum calibers and for most shooters and hunters. But I don't see anything about it being full auto rated, and I would assume because it's titanium, it's not going to be full auto rated. While titanium's strong, it is very susceptible to heat erosion. So what Dead Air says is, quote, for optimum lifespan and enjoyable user experience, we recommend semi-auto fire only with 3-minute cooldowns between mags to minimize operating at sustained high temperatures. So that's the slight price that you're gonna pay for having a 9.6 ounce 30 cal suppressor, which is rated all the way up to 300 Norma Mag. It's 6.5 inches long, a diameter of 1.735 inches. The finish is raw titanium satin bead blasted, which is very attractive. It comes with a standard 5/8 by 24 thread pitch, direct thread mount, but it's also chemo compatible. For their usage guidelines, they say it'll work for any barrel length of 300 blackout and a minimum 12.5 barrel length with the intent to keep the temperature down for 5.56. We did a little over-under back at the pro shop before we knew what the MSRP was. We found this out like MSRP an hour ago, 2 hours ago. We said there's no way this thing's under $1,500. Well, the MSRP is only $10.99, which is crazy cheap for a suppressor that's this functional, this sophisticated, and made out of freaking titanium. As I mentioned, we've been here at Thunder Ranch, so we brought it out in Brown Range.
Okay, good. Hold, favor left, send it now.
We used it for part of the urban rifle course, in particular the distance shooting and the Punisher. The guys at Silencer Shop and Dead Air, I think, are going to kill me because I really dicked this suppressor up using it. I mean, we put this through a very rugged use schedule. If you've been to Thunder Ranch and you've seen the Punisher, it's basically like an obstacle course for guns. So this thing was getting slammed against rocks, phone booths, concrete walls, and it's still looking pretty good. I mean, all of this, even though it had some dents and dings on it, we're like, oh shoot, we're gonna get in trouble. Looks like it's gonna buff right out, I hope, right? So these guys don't kill me. But what I like about it, first of all, I'm just gonna say, if full auto rated is important to you, then go elsewhere. I mean, look at something else. But I'm thinking about the suppressor in terms of personal defense or keeping it on a personal defense rifle. We're at Thunder Ranch, so it's only appropriate to use a Clintism, and that's don't hang a bunch of crap off your rifle. That is perhaps, to me, the greatest asset of the Nomad Titanium. You have a very functional, normal size can on the end of your gun, but you barely even notice it's there. Previously, my favorite can for personal defense would be something like, say, the Surefire SOCOM Mini, because it's so tiny, But the trade-off is you don't have a ton of internal volume, so it's still loud as shit. Now it's great because if you have it on your gun, there's not a lot of weight forward of the muzzle, and that is, of course, the worst place to have weight is way out in front of the muzzle. So I like the smaller cans, like the mini cans, like the YHM Resonator and the Mini SOCOM. I like these cans because you can keep them on like a home defense rifle. You're not going to notice it whenever you're picking it up and shooting it because you're not adding a lot of weight to the muzzle end, but that's about it. They're basically maybe hearing safe. With the Dead Air, this is actually a great suppressor. Now, I'm going to be doing it in injustice in this video because we used it only with 5.56. It came with a 5/8 by 24 direct thread mount, which would be perfect for 300 blackout. And with subsonic 300 blackout, this thing would sound like a thumb snap. But we wanted to rush this video out. We were shooting 5.56 rifles, so you're going to hear a sonic crack whenever I shoot it on this video. That's just the round going supersonic, and that's going to happen with any suppressor by virtue of the fact that when the round goes supersonic, it's going to make a loud crack. Make no mistake, this is an extremely quiet can.
On safe, let it hang. Watch your head getting up.
It's lightweight. You're not adding a ton of shit to the end of your gun. You barely even notice it's there. 9.6 ounces. It's nothing really to scoff at. I mean, that's a decent amount of weight, but compared to everything else out there, it's really not a lot. Not only is it lightweight, not only is it going to reduce your fatigue, not only is it going to make your gun more pointable, more shootable, but it's going to function as a fully operational suppressor, not as a compromise like something like a mini can. There's a removable end cap so you can change out your end caps or add accessories that come from Dead Air. You also have at the base of the suppressor, it's threaded so you can use different adapters. You can use direct thread or you can go with, say, the Chemo adapter from Dead Air if you want a quick attach option. This one that we're using actually has an adapter for the Q cherry bomb. So we've been using a cherry bomb on here and it's great. This can just slips over the cherry bomb, you screw it on, you're good to go. Not only is it lightweight, not only does it perform well, but it's also very modular. You've got a lot of options. You can run everything from like 22 all the way up to, again, 300 Norma Mag, but you also have several mounting options for mounting it to your favorite AR or whatever you plan on using it for. Again, we ran this week at a Thunder Ranch Urban Rifle course, which is perhaps one of the most demanding courses, not only physically and mentally for the shooter, but very demanding of the gun and the equipment that you use on the gun. If the thing's gonna break, it's gonna break at a Thunder Ranch Urban Rifle course, plain and simple. This thing passed with flying colors. So gang, that's a preliminary scoop on the Dead Air Nomad Titanium. I'm gonna run more rounds through it. We're gonna do a more in-depth review down the road. But for now, we've got a brand new silencer that's just released this week that I'm really thrilled about. Silencer Shop is already sold out of half of their initial allocation. I am purchasing one with my own money, just like a regular jerk. I'm buying one. That's how thrilled I am about the suppressor, and I rarely buy them. Keeping the compromises of pure titanium construction in mind, this is possibly the best suppressor on the market for centerfire rifles, for tactical rifles, for self-defense purposes today. Guys, thanks a ton for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you to our sponsors, Ventura Munitions, Blue Alpha Gear, and Top Gun Supply, your online shooting sports superstore. Most of all, thank you to you guys for watching. Stay tuned. We're going to be bringing you tons of content from Thunder Ranch. Take care.